What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob, and there's been a lot of chatter going around based off of my thumbnail. You probably know what this video is about. Should I sell the GR86? Well, I'm going to give you some reasons why I'm not going to sell my car, but I'm going to give you some reasons why I will sell the car. Stay tuned. So like I said, there's been a lot of chatter going around. I get a bunch of people sending me messages on Instagram and just chatting. A lot of you guys have, used the car for the same purpose I do, and that's road racing, tracking, and mainly just having fun with the car. I absolutely love the car, and if you haven't been sleeping under a rock, you would know that these things have been blowing up on track. And again, we're still early in understanding what's causing it, and we do know that right-hand, high G right-hand corners are starving the pickup and basically blowing the motor. Now, some of you guys are saying that's fake news. I track all the time, no issues, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of would agree with you because I track my car. Sebring, as you can tell in the background, has a lot of long, hard right-hand corners, really bumpy, big brake zones. But unfortunately, the reality, the data speaks for itself. There's been a lot of guys blowing up. I made a video about this. There's a bunch of other guys making videos about it. And so there is some real reason to know why these things are blowing up. And that leaves me questioning, what am I going to do with the car? I mainly bought this car to enjoy it and to track it. It's the only thing I do with it. And if I can't track the car, well, I'm going to sell it. So right now we're a little early. If you're going to sell the car, and some of you have, I'm watching part outs left and right. And some people just don't want to deal with it. I believe there's a problem to be solved, and I think the aftermarket is working really hard on it. There's a couple different companies that I've personally talked to that they're in the works. I'm not going to say their names because I feel like if they wanted to be known, they would have said something by now. And I think the reason why they haven't said anything because there's still a lot of tests going on. We got to see the data. We got to, they got to, design, build a part, install it, go test it, look at the data, and then, throw it out to the wild to a bunch of people. Like I've tested some parts. There's some other guys out there doing the same. And once we have some, good evidence that, maybe a good pan, a baffle plate will solve these issues, then I definitely think it's for sure we should keep the car. But I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why it might be too late for me to sell it. But I'm going to give you some really some good facts on why I would sell this thing in a heartbeat no matter what. So reason number one why I probably couldn't sell the car: thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars I've put into this car. I mean, just kind of looking at it right now, that wing, thousands of dollars. The wheels, tires, multiple sets, thousands of dollars. I got a big hole in the hood. Let's go to the inside. The inside, 2 racing seats. It's gutted. Different steering wheel, shifter, gauge. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff could be removed, but again, thousands of dollars just sitting in the interior between the seats, the sliders, the steering wheel, the shifter, the gauge. Also, underneath the hood intake, we have the header down there, full exhaust, tune, oil cooler, thousands of dollars. The battery, carbon drive shaft, more wheels and tires, the suspension, the brakes, the coilovers, sway bars, So I got a set of wheels here, a set of wheels on the car, slicks for the car, more tires. The list goes on and on and on and on. So you get where I'm going with this. The theme, it's very expensive. And that's without labor. I do a lot of the work to the car myself. There's certain things that I haven't done, like the alignment, which I take to a shop and I have them do it. But all the bolt-ons, the labor, trying out, new parts. I'm still testing. Actually, I haven't been on track yet. Counter Space Garage, their endurance pad over the pads that I have on my car. I still have a splitter on the way. I still have a couple parts that I'm testing for companies that they're still sending me and I haven't got yet. We got a couple more track days. It's really, really hot in Florida. I just put the panels up, but we'll do a video about that later. So you see kind of the theme of where I'm going with this. I have so much into the car, and I know I'm not going to get it all out of it, and I don't expect to. But if I was to sell it today, I would probably sell it as is. I would probably take $40K for the car. And I think that's a lot for a GR86. Now with the mods and stuff, maybe not, because there's that much into it. So I'm going to give you, well, that was one reason why I would sell it. But the second reason is I got this package from a company called Blackstone Labs. All right, so what is Blackstone Labs? Well, they might help me sell this car. Basically, they send you this little container, right? You drain your oil, you send it back to them. They give you some pretty cool stickers, right? You give them some basic information, fill some stuff out, send it to them, and then they analyze the oil for you. Now, this car just hit over 5,000 miles, and it has, I don't know, probably 11 plus hours on track. That track, Sebring, The Firm, CMP, West Palm, which is no longer a track, a lot of Florida tracks. So if I, drain the oil, send it to them, and they say, well, Mr. Phelps, we see some wear and tear, like bearing and all this other stuff in there, I will part the car out really quick. Now, if it comes back and they're like, hey, your motor's healthy, things look good, I'm going to wait on the aftermarket to solve the problem. So that's what I'm doing. If you see me in a few weeks make a post of a part out, well, the car's getting traded in and I'm going to start trying to put it back to stock. A lot of the parts that I don't have the factory interior. Why? Because it was just sitting in my garage and I sold it. Don't ever plan on, selling the car. I am looking at another platform, something with just more car. I'm looking at a C606. Now, when is that coming? I don't know. Probably, maybe, if life is good to me and I work hard and have a lot of good luck, probably within a year. So what am I going to do with this car? I love Time Attack, which is about precision driving and racing the clock. And that competition to say, I outdrove you today. But wheel-to-wheel racing, I would love to convert this car and go wheel-to-wheel with it. It's very expensive, but I think, I can only go so far with this car. The goal is to still go sub 230s, which I'm just over 2 seconds at Sebring. I know I'm going to hit it. I just got to work on, working on the suspension a little bit. Like I said, I got the aero coming, the splitter, so I'm going to work on the aero, get it balanced. I like to go with wider wheels to get a little more grip, because it's fun. Some of you have seen my Sebring video where I'm racing a bunch of V8 guys, and it's cool to hang with them in the corners. And to me, that's where all the magic happens anyway. So, in conclusion, like I said, I love the car. I enjoy it. the moment that I can't enjoy it anymore, then I'll probably sell it. I plan on, keeping this car for a long time because I've bought a bunch of cars and I've always regretted selling them. So maybe I won't keep this as a TT5 car, or maybe take it wheel to wheel and build a TT1 car. So that's where I'm at. If Blackstone Labs says, hey, the oil looks good, I'm just gonna hang out, wait for the aftermarket to catch up, to hopefully solve the problem on track, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you guys would do if you're in my situation, or some of you have been. And I like to know kind of why you're selling it, or what would you do. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.